Introduction. Once in a quiet village nestled between mountains, there lived a wise monk named Ajahn. People from near and far would visit him, seeking guidance and wisdom. The most common advice Ajahn gave was simple: meditate, and you will find the answers you seek. Yet, despite its simplicity, many struggled to understand its depth and true value. One day, a young man named Rohan arrived at Ajahns monastery. Rohan was restless, plagued by worries about his future, relationships, and career. Despite his outward success, he felt a deep inner turmoil. "I've heard that meditation can help me find peace," Rohan said. "But every time I try, my mind is filled with thoughts. I don't understand how sitting still can change anything." Ajahn smiled. "Meditation is not about escaping thoughts, Rohan. It's about seeing them clearly and understanding yourself. If you are willing to learn, stay with me for a while, and I will guide you." Rohan agreed, though he remained skeptical. Over the next few weeks, his journey into meditation would reveal the life-changing benefits that lay beneath the surface. The struggles of a busy mind. The first few days were difficult for Rohan. He sat in silence but could barely focus for more than a few minutes before his mind wandered. He thought about work, his relationships, and all the things he needed to do. He would open his eyes in frustration and see Ajahn sitting calmly beside him, unaffected by distractions. One evening, Rohan expressed his frustration. "I can't do this. My mind won't stop running. It's like I'm more aware of my problems when I meditate." Ajahn replied, "What you're experiencing is perfectly normal. Your mind has been busy for many years, and it won't slow down overnight. Think of meditation as training a wild horse. It will resist at first, but with patience, it can be tamed." Ajahn then gave Rohan an analogy. "Imagine a muddy pond. If you keep stirring it, you won't see the bottom. But if you let it settle, the water clears and you can see through it. Your mind is like that pond. By sitting in stillness, you're allowing the mind to settle, and in time, you will see its true nature." The power of awareness. Rohan continued practicing, and slowly he began to notice small changes. He could sit for longer periods without feeling overwhelmed by his thoughts. He became aware of patterns in his thinking, how he would repeatedly worry about the same things, or how his mind would jump from one thought to the next. Ajahn explained, "Meditation is not about eliminating thoughts, but becoming aware of them. When you see your thoughts clearly, you no longer become entangled in them. This awareness is the first step to freedom." Rohan found that as he observed his thoughts, they lost their grip on him. When a worrying thought arose, instead of spiraling into anxiety, he would simply notice it, acknowledge it, and let it pass. His mind was becoming clearer, and with that clarity came a newfound sense of calm. The present moment one afternoon, Ajahn took Rohan to a nearby hilltop where they could overlook the village below. They sat in silence for a while, simply observing the world around them, the breeze rustling through the trees, the distant sound of children playing, the warmth of the sun on their skin. "Do you see how peaceful it is up here?" Ajahn asked. "The world is always moving, yet when you observe it without getting caught up in it, there is peace." Rohan nodded. "It's the same with the mind, isn't it?" "Exactly," Ajahn replied. "When you live in the present moment, without being pulled into thoughts of the past or worries about the future, you experience the world as it truly is, full of peace and beauty." Rohan began to understand that much of his stress and anxiety came from living in his thoughts rather than the present moment. Meditation was teaching him to anchor himself in the now, where true peace resided. The physical and mental benefits. As Rohan continued his practice, he also began to notice physical changes. His sleep improved, and he woke up feeling more refreshed. His body felt lighter, and the tension he often carried in his shoulders and neck began to dissolve. He found himself becoming more patient, both with himself and with others. One day, Rohan asked Ajahn, "I've heard that meditation has many health benefits. Is that true?" Ajahn smiled. "Indeed. When the mind is calm, the body follows. Meditation lowers stress levels, which reduces the production of harmful hormones like cortisol. It improves focus, enhances creativity, and even strengthens the immune system. But perhaps the greatest benefit is the peace it brings." Rohan realized that meditation was not just a mental exercise. It was a holistic practice that nurtured both the body and mind. He felt more balanced, more connected to the world around him, and more at ease within himself. Transforming relationship. One of the most unexpected benefits of meditation was how it transformed Rohan's relationships. As he became more mindful and present, he found that he was better able to listen to others without judgment or distraction. He no longer reacted impulsively to situations, but responded with clarity and compassion. One evening, Rohan shared a story with Ajahn. "Before I came here, I used to argue with my parents a lot. We would misunderstand each other, and I would often get angry. But now, when they say something that would usually upset me, I pause. I listen fully before reacting, and somehow, the tension dissolves." Ajahn nodded. Meditation teaches us to respond to life rather than react. When we are calm and present, we create space for understanding and compassion, both for ourselves and others. Rohan saw how his newfound mindfulness had improved his communication with friends, family, and even colleagues. He was no longer driven by ego or defensiveness, but by a genuine desire to connect and understand, facing challenges with a clear mind. As the months passed, Rohan's life continued to change in subtle yet profound ways. He still faced challenges, of course, work deadlines, financial worries, personal struggles, but meditation had given him the tools to navigate these challenges with greater ease. One day, a major problem arose at work. In the past, Rohan would have panicked and rushed to fix it, his mind racing with stress and anxiety. But this time, he approached the situation with calm. He took a deep breath, assessed the situation with clarity, and responded thoughtfully. When he spoke to Ajahn about it later, Ajahn said, "Meditation does not eliminate problems from your life, but it changes the way you face them. With a clear mind, you see things as they are, and you can act with wisdom rather than fear." Rohan realized that meditation had given him an inner strength that no external success could match. He felt more grounded, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever life threw his way. Conclusion: the true gift of meditation. After several months, Rohan's time at the monastery came to an end. He thanked Ajahn for all the lessons he had learned and for the practice of meditation, which had truly transformed his life. Ajahn smiled and said, "Remember, Rohan, the practice never ends. Meditation is a lifelong journey. Continue to sit in stillness, and the clarity and peace you found here will continue to grow." As Rohan left the monastery, he carried with him not only the tools of meditation, but a deeper understanding of its true gift, the ability to see clearly, to live in the present, and to face life's challenges with calm and wisdom. Meditation had not changed his external circumstances, but it had changed him. And that, Rohan realized, was the greatest benefit of all. In this story, we see how Rohan's journey through meditation reveals the many benefits it brings, not just in terms of mental clarity and peace, but also physical well-being, improved relationships, and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Through meditation, Rohan learned to navigate life with a clear mind, and this clarity became the foundation for lasting inner peace and happiness.